Hello and good evening once again. Dr. Alalade here at Ask the Gynecologist, and tonight I'll be talking about the myth of egg donor. Uh, to, basically, trying to expound the fact that is egg donor a good thing or a bad thing? And tonight I'll be going through these details. I'm sure you're aware that this coming weekend is going to be our seminar weekend. You know, we do our monthly seminars in ATG, and August 31st, this coming weekend, is going to be the seminar for August. So it's a good time. We'll be talking about male and female fertility, the boot camp, and how to get pregnant. A lot of people suffer from lack of knowledge. Let me tell you, there's a saying in the older book that says that my people perish from lack of knowledge. Lack of knowledge. My people perish from lack of knowledge. And lack of knowledge affects us in every area of life: finances, health, business, and everything we do. The difference, I always tell people that the difference between that person that has something and you that wants something is usually knowledge gap. Apart from knowledge gap, is doing something. Knowledge that is mixed with action ultimately becomes wisdom at some point in time. Knowledge mixed with action will ultimately become wisdom at some point. So this weekend is going to be that time. We'll be talking about male and female infertility, and I'll be going through details on how to make your life a better one, getting pregnant. But tonight I'll be talking about egg donor. And the reason I've chosen this topic is because I'm sorry to come out so late tonight. I've been trying to get accounts done for ATG and other things we do, so it's been a busy time. And also, we have this new IVF center, which we are working on tirelessly to ensure that everything is working smoothly. And we're also trying to open a lab branch at Surulere, Lagos, Nigeria, to ensure that we reach people on the mainland properly before we move to the highland and other parts of Nigeria. So thank you, Moshe Balaton on Instagram, and thank you, Vivian Dico Briggs on Facebook. So tonight I'll be talking about, I'm sorry to come out tonight too late, but I'll be talking about egg donor. And the reason I've chosen this topic is especially because whenever we talk about egg donor for people, the question comes about from the man that says that, oh, so does it mean that my wife cannot produce egg again? And will the baby be related to me? The woman is angry that, oh, so that means the baby is not related to me. So it's related only to my husband. Will I be able to breastfeed the baby? Will the baby have genetic problems? Is the egg coming from a family that is not psychiatric laden? Is the egg coming from a donor that is not infected, or that even if there's no infection that is transmissible, infectious infections like that? And would my baby not have other problems like manner, attitude, stuff like that? People ask so many questions, and it's natural for people to ask this question because if you've been told that you need egg donor, you've been told you need sperm donor, there's that weakness that first of all lands on you. It's natural. There's nothing wrong in you feeling bad that, oh, so I will need egg donor, oh, I will need sperm donor. It's not, there's nothing absolutely wrong in you feeling dejected. It's a natural thing. It can happen to anyone. I don't pray it happens to my enemy, but it can happen to anyone. And if you're in this situation, don't panic. Let me tell you something. I've discussed and I've mentored a lot of women in ATG, even friends, that they were trying to get pregnant and they had that difficulty. And they eventually went for egg donor and they got pregnant eventually. And they've had their baby, and their baby is at least 3 to 5 years now down the line. Yes, it's not the best thing to need egg. It's not the best thing to adopt. But when you collect egg, okay, from a donor, okay, the first thing is nobody needs to know, okay? It's between you and your husband. In fact, the donor does not even know you. Peradventure, you bring in a donor that is related to you. It's okay. That means that two of you know each other. But in most cases at the ATG laboratories and IVF center and other IVF centers that I know in Nigeria, most donors are not even related to you, to the patient, to the person receiving, to the recipient. Most donors are not related. And there's a clear-cut legal contract that says this egg they've given out and is done all and all, and this person does not even know you, and you don't even know this person. So there's no way, practically, in reasonable terms, where the baby can now start looking for the egg donor. And in fact, before we collect egg from any egg donor, in most IVF centers like ourselves, we do basic tests: HIV, hepatitis, and major infections, infections that can be transmissible easily before we collect the egg, before we stimulate them. Okay, and peradventure you have a particular characteristics that you want from your donor before you collect eggs from them, you can let us know. Okay, but in most cases we try to match the donor with you characteristics wise. But let me tell you something. I've used this example before about some few weeks ago in ATG. I made mention that, look, in life we are related to each other through love and through blood. Again, in life, we are related to each other through blood and through love. I used that example one time. I said, our parents, fathers and mothers, they are not related to each other. They sat down together, they got married, and they related in love. Now, they brought us forth as children. We are their children. I'm related to my dad, and I'm also related to my mom. But my dad and mom are not related to each other. And therefore, my dad and mom are related through love. I am related to them and to my other siblings through blood. Daddy and mommy through love, me and my siblings and to the daddy and to the mommy through blood. That is it. And there's nothing wrong in you being related to another person through love or through blood. There's nothing wrong. We don't have to be. Good evening, everyone on ATG. I'm just seeing comments coming up on ATG Facebook. So Vivian, thank you. Oluwadara Simikende Salami, thank you. Egbe Faith, Itohai, Idele Ero, Oye, Olawumi, thank you guys for coming up today. So let's keep talking. So as I was saying that we are related through love or through blood. Now, if you receive an egg from an egg donor, for example, it happened that way. That egg which you've received is yours now. It's been given to you as a gift. Okay? You've taken that egg, put in your body, nurtured to become your baby. That baby becomes yours through the love you show to the baby. And that love is a permanent bond which will be there. And you can breastfeed your baby that you produce through donor egg. You can breastfeed. Okay? And apart from that, that baby will not hate you. That baby will come to grow in love and to respect you. In fact, some people were born by natural parents and there's no love connecting them to their natural parents. Yes. So because you are able to bring off some people, I'm sure most of you know these true examples. You've seen parents that had no fertility issue. They've been able to bring forth children themselves, but there's no love between the daddy and the mommy. There's no love between the mommy and the children or daddy and children. They've grown apart. So because you're able to bring forth your own children naturally does not mean that they will love you or you love them. It doesn't mean anything. If you show genuine love to the children you've given forth through yourself, by the grace of God, that you've given forth through donor egg, by the grace of God, these are your children. There are many children that I didn't even bring forth to the world, but they call me daddy. Yes, because of the love I show towards them. Gloria and Kechi, thank you for coming on. Thank you guys. God bless you all. So, being able to show forth love to people, being able to show forth love to your children, whether natural conception or donor, is the most important thing. If the blood connection is there, but there's no love connection, it is zero. As far as there's love connection between them, even if the blood is not there, it's still better. So at the end of the day, the most important thing is love. The most important thing here in this equation, love and blood, is love. Love is the most important thing in any family. Love is the most important thing in raising up children. Love is the most important thing in ensuring we raise up children that are beneficial to the society and to themselves and even to the family. Love is the principal thing here. Gloria Heyoko, Gagbola Yemisi Are, Atoye Biolu Yemi, Amo Asapono, Dina. Unwokoye, thank you. And on Instagram, Rabiat Valerie. Thank you guys for coming up. God bless you. Onowoga Aditola Justina Omodia. Thank you guys. So if you go for donor egg, there's nothing wrong. You can breastfeed them. The children won't hate you. They won't grow up and become moody. They won't grow up and lack no intelligence. They won't grow up and hate you. They won't grow up and destroy your home. They won't grow up and resent you. The most important thing in this is that you showed forth love and you will raise them forth as like you. I always tell people, anybody I'm old enough to be their parent cannot offend me. Anybody I'm old enough to be their daddy, they can't offend me. You see, if you're old enough and you're old enough to be a parent, nobody that is child, that is within the age range of being a child to you, should be able to upset you. Because once you become a parent, once you become a father, once you become a mommy, a mother, you take on that responsibility of being a guardian and of being a mentor to your children. That is the most important thing in life. And I tell people all the time, I've seen a lot of couples that I've talked to, mentored, yet they've not yet reached that line to cross. Now, if you don't want to collect donor egg, there's nothing absolutely wrong about it. There's nothing absolutely not. You see, whether you want donor egg or not, your attitude to donor egg, there's nothing wrong to it. You can say you don't want it. You can say you want it. There's nothing wrong. There's no one-way street. There's no one right answer in this issue. There's no one-way street. There's no right answer or wrong answer. There's nothing wrong if you don't want donor egg, but there's something wrong if you criticize those people that want it. And if you're going for donor egg, nobody needs to know your story. They just need to know the result you've brought forth legally without any problem. Like I always preach here, I don't talk about cryptic pregnancy. If you believe in cryptic pregnancy, this is not a place for you. I don't believe in it because I believe those things are diabolic and they are dark. Forget about that. If you've been trying to get pregnant, if the sperm count is very low or there's no sperm count at all, and we've resorted into considering donor sperm, if you've passed menopause, you're not producing, your eggs are exhausted, or your eggs are of poor quality and you can't get pregnant from those eggs, there's nothing wrong in using donor eggs. We do them in ATG, and by the grace of God, greatness is assured. There's nothing wrong about it. But if you don't want donor egg, there's nothing wrong about it too. Just don't resent those that want it. And if you're able to bring forth your own children naturally yourself, don't ever castigate, blame, or look towards people that are still trying with a downward high. I was talking to a lady on our premium services. She signed up for weekly premium services, and she came talking to me on Saturday. I think she subscribed on a Wednesday or something last week. And while I was at work on that Saturday, she messaged me, replying to my replies. She sent me a couple of her results, and I went through them, and I fed back to her what could be wrong, what could be right. Suddenly, so I told her that some other tests too, among the tests she's done, she got to repeat them. Suddenly, I opened my phone on Saturday. I received about 4 messages from her, audio messages, and each of them were average of 3 to 4 minutes in length. That is 4 minutes of listening to her. And when I opened a message, a audio, what I could hear is that she was almost raining curses on me. Everything she was shouting and shouting. That would the hell am I to tell her to go and repeat tests. She's done the test before. She showed them in UCH. Who are you to tell me to go and do the results again? That she's done this and this test, and I'm saying they are not okay, and she's been told that they are okay, blah, blah, blah. That if it's not for God, she will destroy me, blah, 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 blah. I listened to the message halfway, I stopped. So I wanted to text her, but suddenly something said I should call her, that she might be going through a difficult time. So I called this lady. She lives in Ibadan. I won't mention her name, and it's not because of where she's living or where she's not living. That is irrelevant. I'm just trying to show that you know this story is not true. It's not false. It's the truth. So I called her. I spoke to her. As I was trying to talk to her, she almost took up the phone conversation from me. So I said, hold on, ma. I'm the one calling you. So please hear me out first. Then I will finish my talk, then I will listen to you. So she obliged. I was explaining to her why I've reviewed the result in this certain way, and the reason why we needed other tests from her, or some repeat of some tests she's done. So I told her, and I made it clear to her that what is wrong in me asking you to repeat some tests? Okay, now, and I said, number one, forget that I'm your doctor. I'm just a person like you, human being like you. Do I deserve to be shouted upon by you? What have I said that I deserve this? And I said, number two, personally, I would love not to be your doctor anymore. That I will refund every money, if possible, including interest, that you've paid to me back to you. She paid for weekly service. So she said, am I still angry? I'm like, if you two hear what you said in your audio, you said you collect my certificate, that I've been working as a doctor since 2002. This is almost 18 years, 17 years now. Probably she wasn't even in high school then. I'm like, what kilaju in Yoruba? So what have I done that I deserve this? I'm like, and I asked her, I've not met you before. Do I deserve you to be talking to me this way? I said, I'm only trying to do my best, to do my job. Even if you don't agree with what I've said. I didn't mean that those people that you've spoken to before were guiding you aright. Then probably you should have received answers to your situation. Probably. Yeah, I said probably. Though I didn't tell her that, I was saying that in my mind. So, it went on. So I told her that I want to beg you for one thing. Let me refund your money back to you. I will consult you for free. She said, have I not forgiven her? I said, I've forgiven you. I forgive. But I can't forget. I'm a human being. Even God does not forget. He writes things down in book, the Bible we are reading. And it says in the heaven, he has the book of life there. Whether you're Christian or Muslim, it's a fact. So if God does not forget, if God keeps books and keeps histories in his book of life, God does not have amnesia. God can forgive, but God does not forget. And the Bible says, don't ye know that ye are gods? So I said, I've forgiven you, but I can't forget because you've made me unhappy today. That why do I deserve this from you, my sister? What have I done to deserve this? I'm just like you. I'm only going to your result. And that is a problem I've seen from people. Most people, and that was the day I released the notice that if you want to join ATG premium services and you're not ready to follow my instructions, there's no need subscribing. There is no need. See, these things we talk about here, they are free. And I'm willing to do it for free. Yes, I can do this thing for free for a long time. The reason is that freely we are given and freely we receive and freely must we give. There's nothing I have that I was not given, and there's nothing I have that I will take away from this place. Everything was given back freely. But if we don't introduce gate pass premium services, we will kill ourselves and swamp ourselves with messages and messages. I've done it before in ATG. Our first services were free. I was always answering email every day I get back from work. So I said that I can't continue this way. At this time, my fingers, my knuckles were aching me. As in, I couldn't even press my phone anymore. Then I said we will start premium services. Then, a long time ago. So I told this lady, I will refund your money back. I will just consult with you free of charge. At least you won't think as if I've taken your money for something. She said, no, she doesn't want the money anymore. It's like, you give me a account number, I give it back to you free. Anyway, fast forward. What I'm trying to say here from this story is that many people are suffering from infertility, not because of what they've done, not because of what they've not done, but sometimes afflictions might arise for reasons we don't know. But if you approach somebody to help you, whether you pay for the service or not, it's always good to be polite. Attitude determines attitude. Some people are suffering and some people are being denied of grace because of their attitude. I can say it with all conviction, with all confidence. Some people are denied of some grace because of their attitude. When you come into the presence of some people, you need to be calm. Some people are designed to help you. Some people, they are designed to carry you on their wings. When you get to their presence and you try to lambast them, don't use your mouth to destroy your success. Don't use your mouth to destroy your future. It is very important. Ladies, listen to me. Please, I know you're going through a lot. You're going through difficult times, people trying to get pregnant. But you trying to make other people feel bad because of what you're going through is not the best way to handle the situation. It is not. I can tell you something, it is not. In fact, if when you're going through your difficult time, you hold your head up and you smile at your problem and you smile at the devil will drop down and will melt while looking at you. But when you succumb and you carry a dejected face, an angry face during your trials, your problem can swamp you down and they keep on weighing you down. And that's why some people, when you see them, you see that their face radiates problem they are going through. Some people, as you see them, you can palpate and you can feel stress. You can feel difficulty. You can feel pain because they've allowed the pain to embody them. They've put on that cloak of trouble. No matter what you're going through, okay, it's difficult. I agree. No doubt. But don't allow your problem to become personified in you. And people see you, they can see the problem. Don't. Some people do like to wear their problem as a scar, that people will see them and say, yes, this person is going through a lot. There's no benefit in that. There's no benefit in badge of pain. There's no benefit in that. God did not, see, when you're going through trouble, when you're going through difficult situation, childlessness, barrenness, poverty, joblessness, people want to help you. The world is designed for people to help you because some people are going through what you've gone through. Some people have been in that situation before. I've given you people my life story here on Facebook several times. Okay, I'm not going to go right today. Okay, but whatever you're going through, okay, there's no unique problem. If you think your problem is the worst, oh, they've told you to go and need egg donor. Oh, the world has come crashing down. Let me tell you something. We will be here. We will be gone. Problems will still exist in this world all the time. Problems are not made to destroy us. Problems are made to make us become people of distinction. Problems are not designed to become destruction. They are meant to become and to make you become person of distinction. Don't allow your problem to weigh you down. Don't wear your problem around your neck and start walking around like a millstone. Don't let your problem drown you in your sorrow. Look, when your problem comes to you and starts harassing you, smile. Some people, they forget they are going through infertility until they go to a birthday ceremony, until they go to their friend's place and they say children. And it suddenly pains them that, oh my God, I'm still trying to get pregnant. Some people, they don't remember to have regular sex when we tell them to. Some people, they are still calculating and looking for a day of ovulation before they have sex. After all the things we preach every day, that you should have regular sex, whether you're ovulating or not. Some people are still waiting for the day they're ovulating before they have sex. How on earth is that? If you are an ATG, if you are listening to me, and if you are under the sound of my voice tonight, and you can hear me loud and clear, Don't be that person that is waiting for ovulation day before you have sex. If you're that person, you are suffering yourself. Okay? You are suffering yourself. You see, 80% of solution to our problems are within us. The remaining 20% is outside us. What I'm saying that 80% of our problems is internal generated problem. 20% is external factors. 80% of problems in this world, they are internally generated from decisions you've made that you've not made, and from the way you react to some problems that were not designed by you. Sometimes some problems come to you that you did not even bring to yourself, but the way you react to them, from the way you act, way you react to them, the way you try to solve the problem, they now make the problem worse. Some situation, they are not your fault. Sometimes how you got here is not your fault. Sometimes how you got here might be your fault. Sometimes it's because of circumstances. Sometimes it's because of the way you were born. Sometimes it's just because of the way where you grew up, but it's not your fault. But what could be your fault is how you react, how you get out of that situation, how you move on. Your decision on how you react to that present situation can determine your future, can make or break you. How you got here might not be your fault. Infertility might not be your personal problem. It might be maybe you've done other things in the past. Yes, it's true. It might not even be your problem at all. It might not even be your fault at all. It might be maybe your spouse that has a problem. Whatever brought you to this situation might be your fault or not. It doesn't matter. What matters is how you get out of here. And if you don't change your mindset, no matter how far you get away from your problem, you always come back there. You must change your mindset. You must change your mental outlook to your situation before things change. If you don't change it, one way or the other, you're going to find your way back to your situation. You're going to find your way back to the problem. I can tell you that. This is from experience. If you're going through infertility, the worst person you can get angry with is the person trying to help you. So back to this lady's story. I sat down and after this lady dropped her phone call because I was at work that day. They called me away from work. I have to go back to the theater. Saturday and Sunday were busy days. After that weekend, Saturday and Sunday, this past weekend, on Monday, I was exhausted. Thank you, Southern Belladonna from Texas. Thank you, my sister from Dallas, Texas. God bless you and welcome to this show. Okay, so I sat down and I asked that lady towards the end of the call that, is there anything I've done to wrong you that I deserve this? Because if there's something I've done wrong, I want to learn so that I can improve myself. She said no. I said nothing. I'm like, are you sure? Because I want to know where I've gone wrong that I deserve this from you. Because maybe it's a learning point for myself. But I realized that when, for example, when people sign up for services in the ATG, okay, what they want is that they want the magic pill. If I tell some people to go and buy A, B, C, D, mash them together, buy this leaf, buy that leaf, and put together, cook it, drink it, you get pregnant, people will do it. But people don't like hearing the truth. People think their problem is caused by something outside of them, and their solution to their problem is something else outside of them. I'm not a magician. I'm a scientist. I go by result. I tell you to do tests. The test you've done, you give it to me, I look at it, analyze it, and I tell you what to do to improve the situation. And most people, you tell them to go and do something, they won't do it. They'll come back after a few months and they're still in their situation, and you now go back to their old charts. What have you done regarding what I told you to do? Doctor, it's not easy. It's not easy. That is why some of us remain where we are for life. We're doing the same thing over and over again in every area of life, and suddenly we want things to change. It's never going to change because we are creators of our habits, whether big habits, small habits, and the way you do one thing is the way you do everything. The way you do anything is the way you do everything. I can tell you that for sure. I am sure you agree with me on that one as well. So when I sit down and talk to couples about egg donor, I've preached to people over and over again about this fact of egg donor, that there's nothing absolutely disharming. There's nothing wrong. Your child from an egg donor will grow up to love you. They might not grow up to resemble you. They might resemble your husband if you are the egg recipient. Yes, but at the end of the day, once the two of you go up together in love, there's nothing love cannot do. Blood may fail, but love never fails. Blood might fail, but love never fails. We are only related through blood or through love. If you have both, thank God. If you have love, God bless you. But if it's only blood, be watchful. Thank you guys for listening to me tonight. I really appreciate you all. I want to take some questions now before I roll down the camera tonight, because it's already late and I came out a bit late tonight. So I'll take some questions on this Facebook page. Then I'll close down the discussion tonight. Sorry I've not been up for a long time. It's been the way it is. But at the end of the day, I give God the glory, and most importantly, I give God all the adoration. And I pray that tonight, that I've not said anything that will destroy people. My prayer tonight is that my admonishments will turn souls alive, will turn up your fire and enthusiasm, and will make a change in your home, and make a change in your life, and make a change in your situation, most especially. I'm not trying to despise anyone, neither am I trying to make anyone look bad or good. I'm only using these examples to expose to you, to reaffirm to you, to encourage you, to kindle your mind to see and to approach things in a different way. And I believe by faith, and I believe by love, and I believe through hope, with hope, that your situation, your home, will turn around, will change positively for good. I still the question today. Someone said that, can you get pregnant if you have sex on day 2 of your period? I said, yes, it is possible. It is possible, okay? Very, very possible. Thank you all our moderators for coming out tonight. We have a seminar coming up this coming weekend, Saturday, August 31st, 8 p.m. Nigerian West African time, talking about female fertility bootcamp, how you can enhance chance of getting pregnant. Oba Afwe is asking, if your own egg and husband's sperm, will the child resemble any of you through IVF? If it's your own egg and your husband's sperm, if it's your own egg and your husband's sperm, the child is yours, both of you genetically, and it will resemble you, even if you do IVF, of course. Please, sir, will DNA still be intact in case of sperm donor and egg donor? Yes, it's still intact. Agola, yes, it's still intact. Evelyn Aduo Briggs, she's in. What will the hope of a woman who is at menopause time and need to have her children? The hope is that if you are menopausal, definitely you've exhausted your egg. To get pregnant, we need to use egg donor for you. The chances of success is about 4%, but it's doable. Thank you so much, Gloria, for replying. That lady. Thank you, Gloria, for your replying, Agbola. Thank you, Gloria. Gloria Wanko is one of our moderators, and we have also other moderators out there. Vivian is there. Thank you, Gloria. There's Miss Freezy. Thank you, Miss Freezy, for joining in from where you are. God bless you. A lady called Interdolians. Thank you so much. Moshe Bolaton 14. Moshe Bolaton, I got an email from you a while ago. I hope you've been sorted out. Let me know. Thank you. Okay, guys, I'll still wait for more questions. Okay, a question here by Kate Bello Obaisi. What are the categories of women that can donate egg? Any woman can donate egg, but to choose the women or ladies that are of high quality, usually the BMI, we want it to be between 19 and 27. Usually we want them to be at least less than 30 years old. It doesn't matter whether they had children before or not, doesn't matter. And most cases, we want them to be living a healthy lifestyle. And when I say healthy lifestyle, not smoking, no alcohol, and also they got no infections like HIV, hepatitis B, hepatitis C, which we'll check for before we do stimulation for them. Thank you, Dr. Boside. God bless you. After myomectomy, how long should you wait before going for IVF? If you had fibroid surgery, I'll suggest you give yourself at least 6 months to 12 months. There's no hard and fast rule. At least 6 to 12 months before trying to get pregnant through IVF. Look, you're down on year. You're 39 years old and you're 4 days and 4 days no contraction. Why? Oh, you're 39 weeks and 4 days no contraction. That's how God wanted. You're 39 weeks and you're 4 days no contraction. Then if you're worried, go to the doctor so they can listen to baby's heartbeat and they can do induction to induce your labor. But there's nothing wrong. You not having contraction 39 weeks. There's nothing wrong. It's nothing wrong. Absolutely okay. But if you're worried, you're not having contraction, can get induction at your doctor's surgery. Doctor, result of sperm analysis says estenozospermia. That's for Omolara ebony. What does it mean? It means basically there's low sperm and the sperm that are available, they are of abnormal shape. So basically you might need ICSI to get pregnant, basically IVF. Doctor, please, what can a 34-year-old woman who is trying to conceive manage umbilical hernia? Get the umbilical hernia repaired through surgery, allow the hernia repair to heal for at least 12 months before trying to get pregnant, please. Okay? And when they do your repair, they will probably use a mesh to repair it. Thank you, Anne Chidimaoji. God bless you. Thank you, Anne, for answering that question. So thank you so much. Is embryo quality same as AA embryo? Oba free or somewhat? There's a way we grade embryo during embryo transfer. And there's a grade AA and so on, B, so on and so forth, and different subclass. I'm not going to teach that here. This is not an embryology class. This is just a simple class for people that are simple, okay? This is a simple embryology class. I'm not going to, a simple Facebook class. It's not an embryology class, okay? Dr. Yengana, how can my be processed in case I want to do it? What? Marian Amande, what are you asking? I don't get that text. Please re-ask or rephrase your question, please, for me. I don't understand it. I'm a simple person. I don't get what you're saying. Marian Amande, please reframe your question, please. Thank you. So since we have not much questions tonight, I'll call it a night, and I'll see you obviously by God's grace tomorrow. God bless you and have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful weekend ahead, and also ensure that if you're still trying to get pregnant, you want to know more about how to improve your situation, join the masterclass this weekend. And if you're going to go for IVF too, by being in the masterclass, you probably get a discount at the IVF center. Doctor, I'm 42 years old. If I go for IVF, you hope your egg will be used. If you're 42, it's unlikely that we're going to use your eggs. Very unlikely. At 42, it's very unlikely we're going to use your eggs. Very unlikely. Thank you, Southern Belladonna. God bless you too. I really appreciate you. Doctor, is 18 million sperm count okay for pregnancy? It's okay, but it's on the low side of normal. You can do more to increase your sperm count. A regular exercise, stop smoking, no alcohol, and taking some vitamins like Adizwa, they help to boost sperm counts. Hopefully, I'll see you all soon. God bless you. Have a wonderful day and have a wonderful rest of your week. Thank you. Bye-bye.